everybody. It's Diana with StampingWithDi.com. Welcome to this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 119. And I'm actually going to show you a cute card using the nuts and bolts like I used yesterday. And this is one of the cards that was from my class in the mail. And I did the nuts and bolts a couple months ago. And it's super cute. So I wanted to show those because, like I mentioned the other day, I have, because I always like cut extra packets when I do my classes. And so I have a few of those left to stamp. And that way I'm all ready to go. I just have like card guts, right? That's why I love having card guts. That's why I offer card guts each month based on when you place your orders, because they're just handy to have. You know, you need to do something quick and the pieces are already cut to go. I'm making the card like it was supposed to, but it's a super easy card. I could have used any stamp set. So welcome. Hey, Jeannie's here, and Candy and Dawn and Joe. Thank you so much for joining. So let me turn the phone and we will get started. Hi, Nancy. Oh, New York. Yeah, 6 o'clock my time. I'm in Arizona, and our clocks do not change. So now I'm 3 hours instead of 2 hours in some places, or 2 instead of 1, something like that. Whatever. I'm trying to get my phone straight. Okay. I use the lines in my table because it drives me nuts when they're crooked. All right, so let's see. I'm going to be using nuts and bolts. So so these were the 2 cards that I did yesterday. I did this one, mimeograph from the catalog, and this was my twist card. Super cute. And what I did was I just put these 2 masks that I use. These are just made. I just made my own mask. I'm just sticking that right in the stamp set. And then I have them all ready to go if I want to make more of the cards. But today we're going to do a little bit of different card than that. I also want to remind you about Stamp Club. I have a new virtual Stamp Club starting in May, and it's $25 a month before tax and shipping. And I put you with a group of stampers. It's all virtual. You get a special hostess code each month. Your order comes right to you. You can shop in your pajamas if you want. Excuse me. And you'll be hostess in one of the months. So please make sure you holler at me if you're interested in that, and I can get your catalog to you. It's also the time we are pre-ordering our new catalogs. Can you believe that the new catalog will be starting in May? I mean, I can hardly wait. But it just seems like it comes quicker every year. Oh, yes, Sherry, because it's actually, maybe it's 2 for you, but now it's still 3 for me. So, so yeah, it's a little bit confusing for now. So, hey, Sandy and Teresa and Mary and Cindy. So anyways, make sure you pre-order your your big catalog. If you place an order from me within the last 6 months of at least 50, you're going to get one. But just make sure you holler at me in case your address is not right. Like if you've moved or you're not sure, make sure you email me and say, this is my mailing address, so that I can make sure it's updated. Okay, so let's get to the card. So I'm going to be using Poppy Parade. And see, look at these beautiful card guts all ready to go. All right, so I'm going to be using the Poppy Parade. And then there is this one die. This also is this is that DSP, that's the hostess set. So if you are in Stamp Club, you get to pick hostess benefits. And this is that beautiful Pattern Party DSP. And I'm going to be using the rainbow ones. All right. So these are my layers. So it's going to go like that. This is going to go on the inside with this. This is on the outside. And this little piece in the Granny Apple cardstock comes from Suit and Tie, comes from All Dressed. So, but Suit and Tie has one as well. And it's just this little strip. So the Suit and Tie is probably suspenders. The All Dressed is actually the handles for the little purse that it makes. I love using these because it's almost like you're making cardstock ribbon. Because look at the cute little stitching it has on it. So the All Dressed stitching's a little smaller. The Suit and Tie, it's got like a little bit bigger, but it's awesome because what it does is it kind of breaks up that hard line where it has the cardstock, and then I'm putting the DSP there. It just kind of adds this little extra embellishment there just to kind of pretty it up a little bit more. All right, so let me stamp my little robot. Hey, Lily. And Joanne's here. Hi, Joanne. All right, so let's stamp our cute little robot. And I'm going to color him or her with the blends. So we're going to stamp in the memento. This is just a piece of scrap. All right. So I'm going to let that dry for a second. And then did I put anything on the inside? I did. All right. So let's glue this on the inside. And my adhesive. So I'm so excited. Our neighbors are getting baby emus. So I'm like so excited to see them. All right. We have such fun things. They have like it's not all the way working yet because of COVID and all that kind of stuff, but they have it where it's going to be, you know, you pay to go and then you can feed the animals and stuff. They have so many different animals. All right, so you make my heart go beep. So I'm going to put that on the inside. And I just used a Poppy Parade. And then these cute little hearts I'm going to put off to the side. So I'm getting all my stamping done. And that allows things to dry as well, right? Because I like it to sit a little bit. I don't like to just stamp and immediately start to color because it takes a little bit for the memento to dry. All right, so I'm going to put this on my card. This is on the front, and it's a little bit long, and I'll just trim the edges. So yes, I was working on all the little goodies, the extra little things to go in the spring social boxes. And those, I'm hoping tomorrow, but I'm thinking Thursday that those will go out. All right, so that's going to go on here as well. So just a little bit of adhesive on that. And I could have used green tip glue too, but it's the perfect width for the seal. All right, and I'm just going to cover that line up so you don't see that hard edge. All right, trim, trim, trim. Trim and trim. All right, and then I want my grid sheet. Grid. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to put my little robot like right here. So I'm going to stamp, where's my granny apple? This robot set. Hi, Anna. Hi, Dawn. Okay. This robot set has this fun little, and Brenton's here. Good morning, Brenton from Australia. All right. So it has this little, shadow. So I'm going to put it underneath here, and that's where the robot's going to go. So I'm just going to put the road there. So it's just a shadow. And I'm also going to, so I'm allowing my stuff to dry really, really good with Poppy Parade. Now I pulled out my old Stampin' Jig, so I seem to be using it more all the time. It's good for my analness. All right. And I'm going to stamp my greetings, kind human. Because I think anybody that has been stamping for any length of time. Now, I do find that the clear blocks are a little harder in here than the old wood blocks. All right, so I just have to be a little more patient and not, you know, not go super fast. All right, so my robot is going to go in here. So I'm just going to center that greetings, kind human, so that this right here is kind of in the center of it. And then we'll just put our robot in between there. All right. I love this. Greetings, kind human. All right. And then you hope that you don't mess up since I glued everything. Super good. Super good. So how many of you still have your Stampin' and still use it? In fact, I've had mine for so long that this was stamped on with Stays On, and I haven't got the Stays On cleaner out to wash it off. So it's just always there. All right, so let's see. That's good. So I believe I have done all the stamping. Now, another thing I thought would look cute too, if I make another card, is we have this new die, and it's called Amazing Thanks. And it has thanks, amazing you, has a different thing, but there's like a inward and an outward. So you've got your solid and then your really intricate. And I thought this would look cute too, right? Because it's got that granny apple. So I might make a couple more and put like thanks on there. Or it might even look cute underneath. But that was just another idea, you know, just to show, because I had this sitting here from another card that I did. And I don't throw anything away, especially this, right? Because it's perfect. I could store it in this envelope if I wanted to. But I might just do another robot card. All right, so let's color our cute little robot. Now, yesterday, remember I talked, oh, I know, right, Cindy? I had put my Stampin' away, and I still use it. Now, the Stamparatus I use, but sometimes the Stampin' works for other purposes. All right, so let's see. I want light gray granite. So we are going to do some fun coloring with our little robot. So light gray granite. And we're going to give him a little bit of a variety of color. So remember I talked about rust yesterday? So we're going to actually put a little bit of rust on this guy. It just makes him look super cute and even more fun. So I'm going to scoot down just a tad. All right, so now the dark gray granite. So he is adorable. And his little feet. Alrighty. And then I want, this is the light and dark cinnamon cider. So I'll start with my light. So we're going to give him a little rusty piece there and here as well. So light, what did I call this? Cinnamon cider? Yep, light cinnamon cider and dark cinnamon cider. Oh, I'm on the TV. Isn't that funny how our technology... Now, if anyone has any idea, tell me why. So I always, now that I have the smart TV in my studio, I have it on so I can see what you're seeing, right? I don't have the volume up. But when I get it set up, like I do the little warning, right? That, oh, I have a video coming. Now this is light and dark smoky slate. So even though I have it set up for 3 p.m., the TV says 10 p.m. And I'm like, I have no clue as to why that it's saying that, and I don't know how to fix it. So if anyone knows, let me know. I mean, I've gone into the settings, and so this is a little dark smoky. And for location, it only allows me to go United States. It doesn't allow me to say like where. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm confused. And it doesn't take much to confuse me. All right. So look how cute he is with that little bit of rusty going on. All right. Now I'm going to give him little cheeks. And since I use some darker colors than normal, because usually I put the Flirty Flamingo cheeks and then I do petal pink. So this time I used a couple darker colors. So I didn't start with the flamingo. I'm going to end with the flamingo, and I'm going to choose the darker because it's just going to show a little bit more on these darker colors. So just going to give cute little pink cheeks there. All right, and let's color our heart in, and I'm going to use Poppy Parade because I used Poppy Parade cardstock. Hi, Raquel. All right. So this is just dark poppy and then light poppy. So super cute. All right. So while I have, all right, let's see. Light smoky. I want light gray. All right, where's my inside? Here's my inside, because I want to color these hearts too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my light gray granite, because I'm going to cut this little guy out, so I don't need to do any sponging around him. Let me do his head here. But these are not cut out right, but I still want to give them kind of that visual that they pop off the page. So I'm just putting a little bit of light gray granite around them. And then Poppy Parade. So they'll match the little heart on the front. So light and dark Poppy Parade. So today is Taco Tuesday. So does anybody else do tacos on Tuesday? We don't always have tacos, but we have Mexican food. All right, so I'm going to cut this little guy out. He's super easy to cut out. Now what you want to do, in case you're new to my channel, when you cut out, you move the paper, not the scissors. So see how I'm just squeezing the scissors and I'm moving the paper. So it's a lot easier to cut out that way. And I think I grabbed, my sister and I were, or she was asking me about my scissors, and these I grabbed are not my sharp scissors. I'm like looking around for my sharp scissors. They're probably off at my other station, but that's okay. They still work. All right. So move the paper, not the scissors. And we're almost done. And I'm going to put him on with dimensionals. Granny taught me some great ideas and tips. Granny did. Granny was the best cutter-outer. She had stuff cut out, boxes and boxes and boxes. I have talked about that. Our school reports, I think we got such good grades because Granny had cut stuff out from magazines, right? It was where she was born. Oh no, make sure I'm actually in the camera. What year she was born, right? That they didn't throw anything away. So she would get magazines or newspapers and she would just cut stuff out. And then she'd have a box that would have, you know, animals. And then when we had to do a book report, we would just go to that box and we would get stuff on animals. So we were very blessed. All right, so I'm also going to add, and this is the Fan Baker's twine. So you have 3 different things of twine. This is Misty Moonlight, Evergreen. I think it's Evergreen. or it could be mossy. I'm so bad. But really, I've been like mixing and matching them with cardstocks and they look fine. And then you've got the poppy prayed in the white. So I'm going to put that on here before I put it on the card. So I'm just going to loop it around here a couple times just to get my, excuse me, arm. All right. So I'm going to put that over here, just on this side here. And what are we going to use back here? Magic Scotch tape. Hi, Diane. I miss Granny so much. And Janie's here. All right. So I just put some magical Scotch tape on there. And that's just going to hold it in place. And then this is going to go on here. All right. So since I got that ribbon there, I'm going to put dimensionals because this ribbon won't allow the adhesive. I just used a seal that this kind of is in the way, right? So if you want to have that ribbon there, it kind of makes it be a little higher. So I'm going to use dimensionals. You could use glue dots as well, but if you just use seal, this is higher than the seal, right? So you'd have a little bit of a bump there, and it might not catch the glue all the way. So then, let me scoot up. So if I don't have cardstock touching cardstock, I usually use glue dots or dimensionals. All right, so that's gonna go on there. And then we can tie. So now this is nice and sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to buckle when we tie. 1, 2. All right. Tie our bow. We've got our cute little bow. Then we can fiddle fart with our ends later. All right, cut, cut. I like to leave some length to my ribbon. I don't know about you, but I do. All right, now this little guy's gonna go on here, and I'm also gonna use dimensionals on him or her. All right, but let's do the baby ones because he's kind of smallish. And we also want them on his legs. So I'm just going to cut up right off the edge. And we're just going to put that right in there. And now his legs are going to be supported as well. So never waste your dimensionals. So there's that. Oop, it's hitting that. No big deal. Just pretend you're laying tile or something. And then you'll just cut that, and then it's gone. All right. So do you watch that TV show Rock the Block? It's like a new, well, it's not new. I think it's on the 3rd season. But they have like these identical houses, and they have the different people go in and decorate, and then they get judged, and they earn money. There's a few people on those shows that I would love to decorate, and then there's some that I go, no way would I want them decorating my house. All right, look how cute. So cute. Let's put a little gel pen. So we're going to put a little bit of gel pen on our heart. In our little cheeks. We got to have freckles on our cheeks. Looks good. I also want to put a little bit on the inside hearts as well. Let that dry a second before I flip it over, because it takes the gel pen just a second to dry. All right, while that's drying, I want to add a couple. These are the adhesive backed hexagons. They're super cute. So I'm going to put a couple on here. So I love adding a little bit of bling to these strips as well, of these pretend paper ribbons. All right, because then it almost looks like it's metal, right? And those are the rivets that are holding the metal onto the card. Raquel, I watched season 2 of Steel Magnolias. It's on, if you're wanting season 2, it's already out. All right, so there's that. So let me get that now on the card. Now this is just cardstock to cardstock. I can just use the regular seal. I don't need to pop it. You could for visual, but I don't want to have too much popping, so I don't have to put extra postage on it. All right, because we already had this popping and this popping, right? So look how cute. So let me put this on the inside. So see how we decorate that little piece there, and if we boo-boo it, we could just cut another piece, especially if I'm using like colored cardstock. But even if I do a white card, I still like to kind of put an inside piece. I think it finishes off the card a little bit more. But there is so cute. Isn't that fun? So here's the one I was looking at. Very, very similar. Very similar. So don't you think that I should make one with the thanks? Because that is so cute. I just love this. So if you don't have the amazing thanks die, or the suit and tie, or the all dressed, because I love that. And I will admit, I don't know if I've done much with the suit and tie, except I've used the pocket a bunch and that strip. So anyways, okay, so let's see. Did I mention everything? I think I did. Oh, if you had the robot, Sandy, you would be copying the cards. Well, it's still available. The robot is still available. This is the one that's in the mini catalog. This is not the kit that I did the other day with the robots. This is in the mini catalog. So it is still available. And it doesn't have a die or anything, so it's pretty reasonable. All right, so let me flip the phone so I can see you later, alligator. There I am. All right, so yeah, so that wasn't too bad. That was a quick card, right? And super cute. So I think I'm gonna make one with that thanks. Thank you so much. But anyways, all right, so if you have any question, Rock the Block. Yes, so I think there's been 3 episodes of Rock the Block already. I also like 100. We could just have a whole conversation about TV because I watch the TV. Half the time I just listen while I'm cutting cardstock and stuffing envelopes, right? It kind of keeps me company. But the 100-Day Dream Home is good too. And so I like what they come up with, and they're in Florida, and they have the brick houses. I think because of the hurricanes, they have to have the brick houses. So sometimes I wish, I don't want hurricanes, but sometimes I wish our house was brick, because sometimes we get the termites because we're out in the desert, and I don't think we get the termites if our house was brick. All right, so that totally went off conversation, but anyways, so if you ever want me to show something in particular, let me know. Tomorrow is my What Y'all Making Wednesday, and I probably will do another robot card. So I probably will, because it's adorable. All right, so I'm going to say see you later. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I will see you tomorrow for my What You Making Wednesday, 3 o'clock Arizona time. So if you're not sure, just Google what time is it in Arizona. And same time, same channel. And I will say see you later. Have a great night. If you have tacos, enjoy your tacos. I know I will. All right. Bye for now.